your December reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you. We're just going to be tossing out some tarot and getting some messages today. If this does resonate, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. All right, so which Virgos am I speaking with? Which Virgos? Give us some messages. I'm taking the temperature, basically. All right. Oh, this is nice. 5 Pentacles upside down with the Lovers. All right, this is looking very interesting. Bear with me for a minute before I say anything. All right, and one more for Virgo, getting the temperature. Which Virgos are we speaking with? Okay. So we have 5 Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Lovers card, the 3 of Swords. This could be third party or heartbreak attached to this reading. And we have the 9 of Wands in reverse, the Empress in reverse. Bear with me. I know that I'm silent, you guys, and it's because this is a very interesting reading. I want to make sure that I'm reading these correctly before I open my mouth. Really interesting. I feel like there's, so 5 Pentacles is like letting somebody in who has some dysfunctional, you know, there's somebody I think that in your midst, could be a father, could be a relative, could be somebody that you care about. I think that you pushed them out of your life before. Seems like they could be in your family. Because they can be dysfunctional, you know, when they're on in a really good way. They're, you know, confident, they're ambitious. When they're not, they don't do what they say they're going to do. They can be domineering, controlling, and they can be kind of full of it, and they can be kind of scary sometimes. So at one point, I think they were shut out a little bit. So if this resonates with you and it feels like you, I think for a couple people, maybe that's the case, but in other cases, it's somebody close to them. It could be their husbands or wives. It could be their, because, you know, tarot isn't a, you know, there's no male and female and sex attached to these. But you want to have a good family life with this person. You want to have a good relationship with this person. You know, there's some aspects of a relationship here. There's a decision needing to be made, and there's some aspects that need to be looked at deeper, you know, and some things that need to be paid attention to that are not always comfortable. We sweep a lot of stuff under the rug because we think, oh, I'll deal with it later, or we're not even aware of it always, you know. But when we look back on things, we're like, wow, yeah, my behavior was always kind of weird around them. You know, I did become more reserved, or I did feel shut down sometimes, or, you know, what have you. There is this 3 of Swords coming out with a wonderful card, 9 of Cups, and then we've got 3 of Cups. So this is interesting because it can be read 2 different ways here, and I'll give you both versions. There could be a third-party situation, a heartbreak situation, an affair that gives somebody, you know, somebody a lot of pain, and but another person a lot of pleasure. Another way you can read this is in regards to a heartbreak. Friends have actually added a lot of relief. Let's actually clarify this. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think, yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit towards that first one. I think that there's a sense of justice being played out. There's a sense of going inward, stepping away from a situation, finding your own happiness. And then we have the Nine of Wands down here. I think you're finding a solution to a problem in regards to family, legacy, big picture, idealistic, long-lasting stuff. So like, this feels like there's been a little turbulence in a relationship, basically, requiring you to look deeper into the subtleties, what's behind the fears and inside the relationship, basically. I think there has been some pain attached, but going inwards, being willing to really look at what's fair, rebalancing, you're going to solve a problem that basically, when you step back from the whole picture, you know, this requires you to step back and look at the whole picture. What's worth your time? How do we solve this issue? Because we always want to arrive at a peaceful, happy place. And we always want long-lasting benefits, long-lasting decisions, positive decisions that affect our lives and for the long future, the long run. There's healing coming in regards to, with another person, possibly. I feel like it's not just you healing here. And we do have the Empress in reverse. And so I wonder if that's a maternal. Let me get another deck. Why Empress in reverse here? You know, this whole reading feels like there's an imbalance with another individual. There's a behavioral pattern of some sort, maybe even an addiction that has been unhealthy, and getting healing over that and becoming your own problem solver, because it does feel like it's somehow attached to family and your commitments. It feels attached to some deeper solid relationships. It's something that nobody wants to really have to hash out, but you need to think about what your long game vision is for your family, your inheritance, your legacy, and sorting through this. So it feels that there's a certain amount of acceptance that somebody is just working, they're doing their best. If they're not yet working through their crap, I feel like they're getting help to do that. And and now you can focus on you. This is basically kind of about focusing on you. But let's see what the tarot has to say as far as giving you advice, you know. What I do like to see is that there is this, the Nine of Cups coming out. Like, you're doing the good work, that you are aware of your heart. All right, so advice from the tarot. Yeah. Starting to look beyond the situation. Kind of, you're waiting for something still. Closing up a chapter with a Death card, allowing something to die off, and new stuff comes when something dies off. New comes when the old leaves us. And sticking by your guns, believing in yourself, flipping but not flying. Yeah, I feel that this is going to lead you to a new journey just by sticking to your guns, following your intuition. You know, you're getting a lot of the repeat cards here. The Moon card flying out. Advice from Tarot for December for our Virgos. You know, and this is the holiday season, so it brings up a lot of family stuff. It brings up a lot of relationship stuff. You know, there's triggers everywhere. But this is really, the whole reading is just a big reminder of like, focus on you and your own transformation. We can't really control others. And if they have behavioral patterns that doesn't serve them, you know how to draw those lines and boundaries, because it looks like you have in the past. You've done it successfully before. You'd really like to let this person back into your life. And of course, through the holidays, wouldn't that become, you know, what's the word? Just flying out of my head. Convenient. But really, we've got some transformational cards here. There's patience involved. There's a sense of waiting. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for our Virgos? To put the bundle down. Yeah, there's a bit of a tug of war, letting go of this bundle of sticks, this exhausting journey, then this is a very dynamic reading, the sense of somebody leaving with the 8 of Cups towards greener pastures. There's almost, we haven't gotten two of Pentacles or anything yet, but there's almost seems to be, there it is. We did get 2 of Pentacles. This is indecision. This is waffling back and forth. I feel that you care for this person very much. And it's kind of like, do I stay or do I go? I'm tired of this crap. It's exhausting me, but there's a resistance because you want them to change. That's the 3 of Wands, is that you're waiting for them to change. And sometimes things just have a natural ending. Why are we getting this Death card? So tell us more about the Death card. Beautiful. We've got a very new energy here. What is this? Knight of Wands. This is an offering. This is a old phase ending. This is possibly somebody overseas or somebody from a distance. It doesn't have to be overseas literally, but from a distance, communication over a distance. This person could be a little bit different from you culturally, or even speak a slightly different language, or but this is an offering coming through that's kind of instigating a death phase. All right. Yeah, the energy picks up. So you've got some interesting stuff going on in your life. Got interesting stuff going on in your life. I feel that there's an offering coming through, I think, to you it feels like, that's going to help speed up the ending of this phase and help you make this decision. I'm going to open another deck for the other cards, because this is you're going to feel that maybe you're cutting off your emotional side in order to go forward and just move forward on this. And then we've got our 7 of Wands, which is fighting off self-doubts and just listening to oneself in order to come out of this behavioral pattern that is no longer healthy, which is, I have a feeling this 2 Pentacles is touching on, which is this waffling back and forth. It's like, are we on, are we off? Stuckness. Yeah, it's the right thing. This is a rebalancing, moving forward, getting out of this this chained, you know, these are the Lovers, but this is the toxic version of the Lovers. They're both chained. But the thing about these chains is that you can take them off at any point. And that's something that you don't always realize until all of a sudden you realize it. And I think this offer coming in, it could be a lusty offer, it could be one night stand, it could be a long distance relationship, could be with the 3 of Pentacles, it suggests that it might be even online dating. But it's gonna help you kind of move forward out of this behavioral pattern. Just beware that you don't want to move right back into another kind of behavioral pattern that is not healthy, but that's only for some of you guys. All right, so Moon, why are we, this Moon energy? All right, the fear of being left behind, the fear of being shut out with family, of course, is there. Like, nobody wants to be ostracized or pushed out of their communities or families for decisions that they've made, or if they've made the wrong decisions. But you are getting the very happy family card here. Yeah, I think it's just, I think being transparent to a certain degree is really good for those who need it. And now, of course, if this does not resonate, really take this all with a grain of salt. But we've got this Sagittarius ruled card over here. And this is transformation. This is being able to, it's an alchemy. There's a change here. It's been slowly, it's been coming for a while. It requires patience, but there's healing attached to it. And here we have it for the third time in our reading. You are finally putting the bundle of sticks down, no longer resisting it like you are here, right? But finally there is change, there's transformation, there's alchemy, and you're able to put this bundle down and heal. What is this? King of Cups. Here we have, you got to turn yourself off. This offering, that, you know, the death that is coming, the death, and of course not literally, but there's just, somebody has to make a decision. Somebody has to move forward. You've got to move forward. So, you know, this feels like almost like a one-night stand, somebody that's different from you. It's so appealing. Your energy feels brightened and shocked up, like, ooh, but it requires you to kind of shut down emotionally, all those like sensitive receptors, right? Because just to move forward, and it's just to kick yourself, bunt kick yourself, punt kick yourself. I'm terrible. Bunt cake, punt kicks. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not very good with football. I was the woo-woo one in school, not the jock. So yeah, in order to balance the scales, you have to listen to yourself and basically shove off all doubts and believe in yourself to get out of this unhealthy pattern of like tug of war, of like, you love me, you hate me, I love you, I hate you. And there's of course the fear of being ostracized and pushed out by your community, friends, or family, very much so in here. But there's this transformation that's waiting to happen. And it's really all about putting that bundle of sticks down. It's really about putting an end to this exhausting chapter, but letting yourself do it. You've had the power the whole time. It's just really hard to see when you've got the devil card popping up everywhere. That's the illusion, right? It's basically illusion chaining you to it, and you're seeing past it. But the route there is very interesting in December. Going to come out the King of Cups in a really beautiful place. Emotionally compassionate. There's a King of Cups here. It's either you or it's somebody else. This is a lover, possibly. This is you, the transformation that happens within you. Clarity on King of Cups. Okay. Ace of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, so we have at the bottom of the deck, we have a Page of Pentacles. Lovers. Yeah, so, you know, I'd be aware of, you know, you're going to be loving yourself, retaining all that extra. You're going to have all this extra all of a sudden, and putting that back into yourself and loving yourself, and choosing wisely if you get that flare, or even one night stands, or, you know, that lusty offer, choosing wisely, like, do you really want that next lusty offer, or do you want to put that towards yourself? Because that could be very much next, you know, being aware of like what's listening to your high priestess energy, what's listening to your intuition, and what's going to serve you right now instead of impulse. Okay. I hope that's helpful. If this did resonate, please hit the like button and subscribe. I will see you guys soon for your January readings. Take care.